This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back with a new game, and was that not the greatest opening of all times? Well, maybe not the little scenes where it discusses, shows the character stats and everything like that, but that's like the best opening theme to like any like game ever. You know, I don't know. Just the music just hits like the right tones. It's like we're ready for an adventure. Let's go. Arc the lad. Boom. You know. All right. Well, I thought I'd try out a strategy RPG for once and see how. Well, okay. Technically, I'd already done that with Sayuki, but it's been a while. And Sayuki is technically on the easy side, and technically this one is as well. But I like strategy RPGs as much as I'm not very good at them. But let's try Arc the Lad, published by Working Designs Games, and I forgot who actually made it. I'll check it while I'm working the game. I think it was just this translation is Working Designs. Man, I miss Working Designs. I liked all those quirky games they brought over. Whoops, didn't I meant to. Sorry, I didn't mean to go back into that again. Although it would have been awesome to hear the music, mind you, but we've already done that once. So, well, I'll get back into what I love about Working Designs and this type of game. But let's start it up and let's see what Arc the Lad has to offer to us, because this is a really obscure like strategy RPG. Like very few people know about it because it only released so many copies, and only like the truly nerdy of the nerd even know about this game. Like, and it like is almost never on any RPG list except for some people who are in the know. But let's begin the game. I've talked enough. Let's start up this epic adventure. Ah, yes, here we are at last. From this point forward, you must proceed alone. It is written that only those of the sacred clan may walk with the Guardian. You speak what I already know. I only wish I did not have to leave my village, a home. Yes, yes, my dear. It is regrettable that you are aware of the legacy you've inherited. The path is clear. To start the prophecy's fulfillment, you must ascend the mountain and...
I know, you needn't speak it again. I am prepared to do what I must. According to legend, the flame Scion has burned on this mountain for 3,000 years. If only I could remember the reason it burns, perhaps when I would embrace my assigned destiny more readily. No, this is no time to doubt. I have chosen to cast aside the sacred writings. When the new year dawns, I'll be summoned to Valencia Castle in the tradition of our clan to be wed to the prince, and all because of some ancient nonsense that my lineage is divine. The sacred clan of priests and sages? Pfft, I sure don't feel sacred. This cursed flame is the only thing holding me back from the freedom of choice I deserve. I have grown to loathe its very existence, and to detest the light it radiates down upon the village. And now my new destiny is to extinguish it and free my clan from the chains of tradition. One day they shall thank me. Strange. I thought it was supposed to...
The flame is extinguished and the seal is broken. After 3 millennia in the abyss, I am free.
That certainly wasn't what I was expecting.
The flame Scion, protected all these centuries by the sacred clan, is finally extinguished by a silly girl of the sacred clan, no less. The irony is almost too great to bear. Ah, and here she is. Ah, I've been waiting for you, my sweet trifle.
What?
What's the matter, my child?
A voice. I heard a horrid voice. I feel sick, like something terrible is about to happen.
My, I didn't know you were so sensitive. I'm certain it is nothing of import. In the morning it shall be forgotten. Trust me, sweet child.
I shall trust what you say, though I can't shake this feeling of impending doom.
Everything is going well. Quite well. I should be handsomely rewarded by Andel. That night, the first blizzard in 10 years tore at the village. Father's armor and sword are kept in this chest. I must find a way to break the lock. Mother! The blizzard has come again, just like before. If I go to the mountains tonight, perhaps I can learn what happened to Father.
Your father perished long ago. You must accept that, Ark.
I won't believe it. I just can't believe he died so needlessly.
Ark, there's no way to know how your father met his end that night. On that dreadful mountain lie all manner of terrifying beasts. One of them must have taken your father's life.
Whether he met his end or not, I must know what became of him, and tonight's the night. I feel it. If by chance I find the person or beast that killed him, I will have my revenge as well. Not knowing if he lives or has died is worse than knowing the truth, and so tonight the uncertainty ends.
Oh, Ark. Mother. Years to the day since he left, and it began just as he said it would. Must you go? Is there no one to serve in your place?
Darling, if there were another way, I would gladly take it. The future of our world hangs in the balance this very night.
But why? What will Ark and I do after you leave?
Live. Carry on. Make my sacrifice meaningful.
No, this can't be happening. Why must you torture me so? I didn't mean to wed a martyr.
Alas, the path we must walk is not clear from the start. And this is where the road we have chosen to travel has led. All I can buy now is time. On this very day, 10 years from now, the seal shall be broken, and the mountain will tremble. Ak, who will have grown strong in your loving care, will then depart.
The mountain will tremble?
The Black Seal will be compromised, and the terrors released once more.
Such grim talk. My boy Ark will... No! Stop this nonsense! It's madness!
Holta, until that time comes, you have nothing to fear. Raise our son well, help him grow strong, and prepare him for that day. I leave Ark in your gentle hands now, my darling. Know that I will always love you both. Farewell. Oh, and we finally begin the game. All right. Well, that was the intro. So we know that apparently some girl released some ancient evil onto the world. Not surprising. If we check in here, we get an herb. An herb. This might come in handy. See if there's anything else in here, Wally. But yeah, so we know that some crazy girl who didn't want her destiny to be as everything. At last, my father's sword and armor. Ooh, looking good, Ark. You went from a peasant boy to, oh, and the music changed, too. Went from peasant boy to peasant man. So, anyway, I don't think there's anything else in here. So, apparently we're trying to get revenge on something that killed our father, whether it be beast or magic or wizard or situational, like mountain crushing him. A stone. I'm sure I can dent a few monsters' skulls with this. All right. By the way, it has been a while since I played this game, so you'll have to excuse me if I forget some functions or features of the game. Actually, it's been like a good, I think, decade since I last played the game. I do like this game a lot, but, you know, sometimes games and certain favorites get missed every once in a while. So, hey, Mom, do you have any advice? Mother, please don't worry.
Oh, Ark, take these with you.
Received a Kaiser Glaive. Armor. Received a revival tonic. Received an energy fruit. Received some sacred water. Wow, I just got everything. Thanks, Mom. Apparently, well, I mean, she does think I'm going off to my possible death, so she's probably going to help make sure it doesn't happen.
Oh, Ark, my baby.
I wonder if she says anything else. Okay. I don't think I can hit any menus right now. I think I can only do that before combat situations, so yeah. All right. Well, let's take our newly formed armor and go take revenge for our father.
Oh, Yahshua, protect Ark. Take care, Mother. This blizzard came after I put out the flame. I know that I am responsible and I must fix the damage before something worse happens. Who's that? Why have you come?
I am Ark. And you? Why are you out in a storm like this?
My name is Kukuru. I'm protecting the shrine. Or rather, I was supposed to be protecting the shrine. I was upset because I was being sent out from my clan to marry the prince. and I sort of, well, put out a 3,000-year-old flame. After all I did, I heard a voice and the snow started. I think I have to light it again.
Yes, the flame must be lit again, but I shall do it.
What? No, I extinguished the flame. You have no idea what dangers lurk up there. When I was last up there, I heard that creepy, terrible voice coming from nowhere. I'm certain putting out the flame had something to do with it. I cannot let you go in my place. It's my fault. I should...
If there are monsters up there, they must be the ones that killed my father 10 years ago. I'm going, with or without the torch, so you might as well let me relight the flame. Trust me, I shall restore the flame.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
What's that? Who's there?
Are you the one who broke the seal?
You're the one that killed my father!
I have killed many, and your father may have been amongst them. But if I did slay him, his death was so unremarkable that I have no memory of it. But enough talk. It is time for your ignominious end, boy.
Well, that took out quickly.
That was too easy. This cannot be the one who released me.
Man, some hero you are. Art got taken out by one punch. Oh well, I guess you should rest in the snow for a bit to kind of look over what you've done. It cannot be my destiny to perish in this way. I mustn't be allowed to fail in shame.
What? My strength. It's returning. Rise, Ark. Who speaks?
I have kept watch over the flame scion which holds the seal of the dark.
Ascend to the shrine at the peak. Light the flame scion once more. Once the scion's flame burns brightly again, the Ark shall vanish. I was on my way to do that when it attacked me. Very well, ignite the flame. Just know that later you shall return to extinguish it once more. What? Why? It is your destiny.
My destiny?
Humankind is rushing toward the blackness of the abyss. It is your destiny to avert that fate. By using the power of the Ark, I can stop the end of all humanity? Humankind? Your father made a pact with us to prevent the death of your race. That is why you are here on this very day. We've awaited your coming. In keeping with that promise, I bestow upon you the power to defeat all manner of monsters. I don't understand. What are you talking about? All shall be clear soon enough. Good luck.
Ark receives the power of the Guardian. Well, that was awesome. Any more powers? Alright, now we're actually into the game. So I probably shouldn't have done... I think I did a little commentary during the beginning of it, which I probably should have just done the actual voicing to the characters, because it was kind of a scene and you kind of need to leave well enough alone, but I kind of slipped up a couple times, but I may or may not cut that out. But man, is this is this not a great setting to the game? The music's fantastic. I love the animation style. I mean, obviously the story's nothing super original, but it really sets it up pretty well, pretty quickly, you know. And this is actually a really short game, too, and it's one of 3 parts. Yeah, Arc the Lad is like 3 games, you know, and this is just the first game, so. And it's surprisingly short. You can beat it in, like, I don't know, it's really short, like 5 hours or something like that. So this playthrough will be really quick, so. Anyway, since we're going into our first battle, and now with the power of the Guardian, we can actually fight stuff now, so. Anyway, let's put the Kaiser Glove for our accessories. I think that's all we've got for now. Oops. Yep, okay. Alright, so basically like turn-based style combat, you have your grids, and you basically just kind of move along the map, so. In this one, we don't want the... let's see, do we have any abilities currently? No, we're still a newbie, so we can't do much in this game, so. Let's see. I forgot how much of a range the slimes have. I think they have a 2 spot. So if I move over here, I should be fine from attack, so. Alright. And I can't really attack anyone anyway, so. Uh-oh. Unless like these slimes can split. Oh yeah, I guess I should check the whole map before I start making decisions, huh? Also, luckily they're kind of stupid, so. I wonder if I can... Hold on. I don't really get much of a chance to, Yeah, pretty much you just move to him and attack, so for the most part, unless you have specific spells or abilities you want to utilize. Yeah, it's just in our turn again. I don't want to get, like, extra hit. Looks like they have 4 slots for movement, but they're kind of stupid, so that should be good for the most part. And we should be able to kill most of these guys in one hit, so... But I don't know, I think this game doesn't get enough credit for what it is, you know, like... I mean, I'm not saying it's like, it's the best game ever made that no one's ever heard of, but I think it should stand there with the, you know, obviously plethora of RPGs that came out on the PlayStation era, you know, there's quite a few of them, and quite a few bad ones and a few good ones, but I think this game lends itself to being a good game. It's kind of sad that the sequels that happened on the PS2 and onward really kind of, although the first PS2 game wasn't too bad, and we gained a level. Maximum magic, attack went up and everything like that. Learned a new spell, huh? We'll have to check that out before we finish the fight. This is one of those games, there's really not a whole lot of chances to, okay, no one's in the initial range. This is one of those games you kind of have to, let's see if we, nope. I wonder if I could move down and cast it. That you have to basically, like all good strategy games, this one doesn't have a lot in the way of self-leveling, where you can like level up all your characters to the same level. So you kind of want to make sure when you get characters later in the game, you want to basically try to get every character a kill if you can help it. But let's see what the spells. Oh, nice. Oh, we saw that at the beginning of the game. That's pretty. A grandiose... Oh, it's an area attack spell, so it's not... So, that's pretty... And we received an herb for our efforts. Nice. And if you've noticed, every once in a while, the main character will, like, talk during the... during, like, if he does an attack or combat or something like that, so... Actually, let's go get that treasure chest before we finish the level. Because as soon as we kill everyone, the level ends. And since this game's so short, it allows itself to be a pretty quick loading game, so it doesn't take forever for attacks to activate and stuff like that, which is really nice compared to other strategy games where sometimes you can sometimes big animations and stuff like that really slow down the game, and that can be kind of annoying. But Arc the Lad knows what it needs to be, and knows that you need the game to be quick. Not difficult till near the end of the game, for example. It can get more difficult, and we are only in the first fight, so, obviously, we're not going to die from it, but this is a good fight to basically kind of get your strategy RPG senses kind of intact, That should be it. I don't think there's any other hidden treasures in there, so this should cover the fight, so. Alright, there we go. And we get another herb. Nice. We got all the kills, so it makes sense we get the level. So, hooray! Our first fight is completed. Time to relight the flame of the Scion.
Were you the one that extinguished the flame, Scion?
Ghost! I mean, go away!
I only wish to thank you, little girl, and now I must kill you to complete my emancipation.
Now she's screwed.
This is my love letter to your miserable clan. Their 3,000 years of agony begin now with you.
No!
What? What miserable infidel has lit that cursed Scion once more? Ah!
Couldn't stand the heat, could you, Art Ghoul? A few days later, rumors of Ark's abilities spread to Valencia, and Ark receives a royal summons. Well then, that's it. I best be going now. Oh, Ark, my baby. Why must all whom I love leave? Mother, this is not forever. I shall return. I've just been summoned to Valencia. Perhaps they wish to recruit me. If that is the case, the pay will be handsome, no doubt. I can send money home, Mother. Take care of yourself. If the training proves too difficult, there's no shame in coming home. You needn't worry, Mother. I shall be fine. Oh, Ark. Thanks. You can go back now. I read the ancient manuscripts that tell the history of our clan. They say that Saria is a country founded in harmony, and that the sacred clan is the family who weaves the harmony together like a tapestry, see? The daughters of the clan are the weft of this tapestry. When the world is about to end, it predicts the warp shall appear. The weft and the warp shall come together to make the world new. I believe it means I am supposed to help you. It doesn't mean I love you or anything. It's destiny. Who said anything about love? What? Just because you help a dude doesn't mean a dude thinks you're romanced with him. I'm sorry, I had to cut this in just for a second because, I mean, what the hell? I mean, who thinks that way? Seriously, this is like anime tropes 101. I mean, it's not that bad, but anyway, let's get on with the story. I didn't take it to mean that, but it does call to mind what I was told on the mountain. Something about humankind dying out in my destiny. I don't know. Anyway, one thing is still clear. I must find my father. Nothing can happen for me until I leave this village, and I'll find out more at Valencia Castle. Ark, I'd like to follow you. Kukuru. Ark, it's important I must follow you because our destinies are intertwined. I don't know why I know that. I just do. You are the warp that will point the way. Warp? Way? What are you talking about? My path, my destiny, my way. After you go, the way shall appear. I can't explain it very well. In the ancient manuscripts, they wrote about our special abilities. I'm not ready to leave right now, but soon, after training in these abilities, I shall follow you. I see. Well then, to destiny. Ark, be careful. For me? So it means we'll get a new party member when you get new abilities. Alright. And we could just travel back and forth. Actually, I think Tovel's where we came from, so we need to go to Valencia Castle. But, actually, what happens if we go back to Tovel? Does anything happen? Oh, we can talk to Ark's mom again, see if she has anything to say. She's like, weren't you supposed to go back to the Valencia Castle, get some money, be a soldier? Did you just quit already? I mean, I want you to come home, but that was kind of sudden, son.
The world can be unforgiving, my son. You can always come home to rest, dear.
Received an herb.
This is from your father. Do you wish to read it?
Oh. I'm just too upset. He left a letter? Yes! Dearest Ark, I pass this advice on to you in the hope it will ease your journey on the road you are destined to travel. Oh, this is a tutorial note, so it tells you how to do certain things. Well, let's see what making battle plans say. In the forest or caves, you can't always see where monsters are, making the possibility of ambush and battle a reality. In order to combat this, when your turn comes, press L and R1 buttons together to get the free cursor. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Using this cursor, check enemy positions on the battlefield. Counterattacks. After you attack a monster, occasionally they will injure you with a quick counterattack. To avoid this, attack the monster from its rear side, where counterattack is not easy. In like manner, if you are facing an enemy that attacks, you can counterattack more easily. How do I? In all these lands, there are plenty of monsters to fight in order to gain levels and experience. The monsters at each locale remain the same at all times, so you can choose the level you wish to fight. Oh, so there is some minor level grinding for the purposes of beefing up your dudes. Okay. I'm still thinking of like Vandal Hearts and a couple other strategy RPGs that don't really let you really grind for levels. Let's see what else he has to say. Long range attacks. Maintaining distance between you and the enemy is the best way to avoid counterattack. Therefore, use abilities or items like stones to attack enemies from afar. Also, beware of enemies that have the ability to catch or throw back damaging items. Let's see. Splitting monsters. Monsters that split reduce their HP by half when they split. However, each of the split monsters award full experience points when slain. Oh, well, it might be worth it to have split monsters do that, but I think we're done with Dad's letter. Although it's kind of weird that Dad wrote me a letter 10 years ago explaining how to fight things. Not like where he's going, what he's doing, why he did what he did, why he's an ass for what he did, stuff like that. Nope, just a tutorial.
Please try to avoid danger, my son. I cannot bear life without you.
Goodbye, Mom. I learned the tutorial. Now it's back to the world of the reality, and to Valencia Castle, where my destiny is before us. But will Ark meet his destiny? What is this about him destroying humankind? And will Kukuru come back sooner than we expected? Find out next time in the next episode of Ark the Lad. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.